So, before ninth grade, I got diagnosed with ADHD, which I'm sure any of teacher in previous years would have probably told my parents about it. But at that unique age, I had seen people already on this medication, and they, to me, were zombies.
Okay.
And I didn't want to kind of lose that piece of me because I feel like I'm such a fiery person. And I had taken it a few times, and I didn't really like how it felt.
What was it, Kristen? You
Um,
remember what it was?
it was
Okay.
Ritalin at that time.
Okay.
Yeah. And I was like blacking out on it. I wasn't remembering things. And, back then there wasn't a ton of medication. So they changed me to Adderall, and I was just like, I'm not going to take it. So we had this IEP meeting, and the case manager, a few teachers were there, my mom and myself, because at that time and at that age, you're allowed to, join your own IEP meetings. And the teacher had said, whatever book we're about to read, like she's not going to get it. She's not going to comprehend it. It's well beyond her. And again,
And
this is ninth grade.
you're sitting
Oh
there.
yeah.
You're listening to.
Hmm.
Okay. Okay. Okay.
Yep. And then she tied it into that I would never be successful in college. Um, I was a stretch at a C student in her class. So my mom freaked out.
Good for
And
mom.
yeah, and it was like in a poised way, but kind of just said, then what are you going to do to support her?
Right.
The special education teacher did not agree with her and her, stance on that. And it was from that day forward, I took the medication, and I, rocked whatever book she told me I was going to do. I finished her class with an A. And that kind of was the turning point. I kind of always knew I wanted to be a teacher, but never did I see that I could potentially be that.
Right.
But I knew teachers before me who really struck me as the kind of teacher that I would want.
Right.
And then, a few years later, I had this teacher again. Not only was I not in a general education class, I was in a college prep class, and I, soared with A's in her class, and she never thought about that conversation ever again.
No apology. No, like, hey, let me talk to you real quick. I'm
No,
so proud of you. No, I'm proud of you.
no.
I mean, we're 15 years later, and you're going to hear me say I'm proud of you. So how dare she not? I mean, I know who she is, and the people who are watching probably do too. But that's where the black eye in our profession comes from, Krista, right? People like that. That's why people are reticent about special ed and getting diagnoses and getting medicated, because people like that are going to tell them they're failures as freshmen. And as girls, the masking and how ADHD presents is completely different than in boys. So you
Yeah,
can just kind of coast along as a girl, be polite, do what you're supposed to do. But at some point, it's going to take effect, and your personality is such and was such that just wasn't going to last forever. So in some ways, I'm really glad that happened to you, because I think that's why you're here now. I mean, that person humiliated you and
oh,
your mom into believing you were a failure at 14. My daughter's 15.
yeah,
If that happened, I mean, I don't even know what I would. So, I mean, it's as close to a survivor story as we have on the hot seat, and we'll let people read the chapter. But I'm so proud of you. I'm so proud that you did it, that we're still friends, that you're doing this tonight.